I'll ask her. So do you guys want to go to preschool?
Yeah.
Is that exciting?
Yeah! Will you go to my school?
Yes, I can go to your school too.
Can you live to my school?
Can I what?
Can you live to my school?
Can I live to your school?
Yeah.
Well, we won't live there, but we'll go there a couple times a week. And we'll stay there for a few hours. And you and Sam Bam can go into your class and Mommy can go into my class. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Are you going to learn about colors and numbers
Yeah.
and letters
Yeah.
and shapes?
Yeah.
Sam Bam, are you excited about going to school?
Yeah.
Yeah? You want to go to preschool?
Okay.
No thanks?
Yeah.
But what if Mommy goes and Yoda goes, then does Sam Bam want to go?
Okay.
No thanks? Oh, but it'll be fun and you'll meet new friends and we'll sing lots of songs. I heard that they sing a lot of songs at preschool.
I will sing.
You will sing?
Yeah. Okay.
No thanks? Oh, Sammy. I think it'll be fun.
Mommy and Timmy can go.
Yeah.
Me and Timmy can go.
Yeah.
Me and Mommy can go.
Yeah. We can all go.
Okay.
Fun for the whole family.
Okay.
Aw, Bud, I think you'd really like it.
Mommy,
No ganks.
how's that going? Mommy,
Ah.
how?
Hey guys, so I'm feeling pretty accomplished today. I was able to get quite a bit done, and I was able to get the twins set up with a preschool program that is kind of a mommy and me sort of situation for kids that were prenatally exposed. And so that is exciting. That's like a 15-week program, twice a week. It's going to be a little bit of a drive, but it will be good to kind of just give us some more resources and help us. One thing we didn't have when Boo was little was a lot of support or interventions, services. They just weren't out there. This is fairly new. This program is fairly new, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. It's definitely something that hopefully will make a difference, and we'll kind of start a paper trail too for the kids, so that when we go to the school district to get their first IEP done, that we'll at least have some evidence saying, hey, listen, they did this. These are the interventions that were used in this program, and these are the interventions that worked, so that we're not starting from scratch, and so that the school district can't say, well, you know, we have to first try this or that to see if it works before we do it your way. So that's exciting. I'm excited about that. And let's see what else. And then I was also able to make a follow-up appointment for Bo for his eyes. The doctor that did his surgery when he was a teeny tiny baby it was a let me see, what was the name of the surgery? He had ROP, he had retinopathy of prematurity, and the surgery that he had was, I have to look it up. I'll look it up and I'll put a little annotation up there. It'll come to me, I know it will. Anyways, he was one of the first preemies to have the surgery done in this country, and at the time, 14 years ago, the doctor that did the surgery was only one of two in the country that performed it on preemies, and the other surgeon was in Chicago. And so we really lucked out that this doctor was close to us and we were able to use that. Otherwise, Bo would be completely blind now if he hadn't had that surgery, because his retinas were detaching. And so we are very grateful to this doctor. So we set that up, and we're going to be going down there in a couple weeks and getting that done, that appointment done. So yeah, I feel good so far with today's accomplishments, and I really am going to work on editing tonight. Hopefully what I'm saying right now will not wind up in the vlog, because I'm really realizing how much I ramble and how much I say but I can't help it. Usually when I'm doing this, I'm driving, and so I'm paying attention to my driving, and I'm trying to formulate my thoughts, and it's difficult to do two things at once. So, anywho, alright, I'm waiting to turn in to get my child. I'm gonna stop. So we're wrapping up Wednesday. It's a pretty good day overall. Got quite a bit accomplished today. Did have a bit of a rough evening this evening. Got a phone call from Boo, and he was really, really upset because he is missing his birth mom, and he's actually never met his birth mom. He came to us when he was 9 days old, straight from the hospital. Actually, I got to pick him up from the hospital, which was one of the coolest things ever. But you know, this is just one of those aspects of adoption that you're not really prepared for it. You don't know how your child is going to react as they get older, and they learn their story. They learn who their birth parents are, who their birth family was, and you know, some of their stories are not happy stories. They're sometimes their birth parents were in really difficult situations. Sometimes their birth parents made you know, really poor choices. And my son's story is sad. It's very sad. And you know, we want to be honest with him, but at the same time, you know, we can't divulge all of the ugly pieces of his history right off the bat. So you kind of walk this fine line between giving them, you know, giving them something about their birth family, without lying to them, without just out and out, you know, painting a fairy tale, because you don't want them to have this fantasy that their birth family is, you know, is out there and they're just waiting for them to be found. And it breaks my heart and makes me so sad, because he was crying tonight. He was crying because he wants to see his birth mom. And for our Boo, just the really sad reality is that his birth mom passed away. She passed away, and as far as we know, his birth father passed away as well. So we have absolutely nothing, and it's hard for him. And you know what, some kids may grow up and really not need that piece, really may not, you know, yearn for that, to know their birth parents or to know where they came from. But for our Boo, it's so important for him. And you know, as a parent, you want to fix everything. You want to make everything better, and you want to take away that hurt. And the sad reality is that no matter how much love we pour into our children, there is a hole there that will never be filled by our love. It cannot be. It's something that they have to learn to accept on their own as they get older. And I think that that's a piece that absolutely just kills me, is I can't fix that. And I tell him all the time that if he could feel how much I love him, how much love I have for this child, if he could feel just a fraction of that, he wouldn't feel empty. He would know that our love for him is so deep and so unconditional. But obviously, like I said, we can't fix that. That piece is always going to be missing for him. And so all we can do is come alongside him and support him. And one thing that we talked about doing is making a book for him, not quite like a life book, but a storybook, a book with some information that I do have for him, like a story or his birth mom's name, and maybe what city she was from, just a few things like that we could put in there, and maybe something that he wants to say to her, and make it into a book. I do have some keepsakes from the hospital where he was born and things like that, so we can definitely use those to tell his story. And since he's not reading, I also had the idea of putting it, of recording my voice telling him this story so he can follow along with it, and putting that like on his iPod, like in an audio format so he can listen to it. And that's one way that we can kind of help him through this. And of course he has our story as well, of when we picked him up from the hospital and how happy we were and how we came up with his name and all of those things. That's all part of his life book, which is so important for these kids too, to have that story. So anyways, that was our evening. Again, like I said, it's difficult. It just, it's like a knife to the heart every time you just hear that pain in his voice, and you hear that pain in his heart, and you want to take it away and you can't, and it's tough. So anyways, tomorrow's another day, and hopefully tomorrow will be a good, productive day, and we will, I don't know, it will be a good day. Okay. See you guys later. Bye.